Thanks for joining me on another adventure. It's a beautiful morning out here in Rocky Mountain National Park. I'm on a quest to complete the Colorado Centennials, and today I'll be seeking to attempt Mount Meeker. I got an early start just after 4 a.m. Already gone a few miles and about 2,000 feet of gain. I left off last year here when I completed the Colorado 14ers with the summit of Long's Peak. I have a video on that you can check out. It's another busy morning as usual. Always a lot of hikers on this trail. The first few miles of this trail to Mount Meeker is shared with the trail up to Long's Peak, but getting close to the intersection. Looks like the elevation profile gets pretty steep. Hopefully it's pretty doable. Stop to take a little break and enjoy the scenery. You can see a lot of people heading up the trail ahead of me. I'm getting into some steep sections here. Scrambling over boulders now. The last video I posted, I was reflecting on finishing the Colorado 14ers. I was hiking around Mount Beardset and acclimatizing. And now, yesterday, I repeated that and went all the way to the summit. And now I'm on day 4 in Colorado, so I feel pretty well acclimatized. I'm hydrating really well, but I'm definitely pacing myself. I like to use my Garmin watch to track my heart rate. Looks like it kind of undulates up through there, then curves around to the left, up to the summit. I've been hiking for 4 hours now, crossed over 12,000 feet. I said I was going to stop and take a break, but I keep pushing myself higher up here. Wanted to get on more of the solid rock and sit by the water and enjoy the view, and also get a little bit of a break from the wind, which is beginning to pick up. This route is a loop. I believe it goes right down that ridge. Looks pretty gradual, maybe a little bit more gradual than the route going up I'm on. Well, I think it's about time I stop and take a break. I've been hiking for about 5 hours now, getting a little bit close to 13,000 feet. Gonna have a protein shake, low carbs, but a lot of nutrients and vitamins, and I got a bunch of trail mix here. Time to hit the trail again. Well, I may be veering off trail a little bit here and there. I'm Planning to get into some class 2, maybe class 3 moves, but nothing too difficult. Just have to still pace myself. Here I'm going straight up, and now looking down the way I came, you can see like the route actually went around that way and up. It looks like I'm going to have to backtrack back down. Just getting ahead of myself there rather than look at my GPS. I thought I'd hit this crux and then it would make the sharp turn, but it looks like it already made this sharp turn down below. Back down in the clear. Just lost a little bit of time with that. I was trying to follow the water on up until it got really steep, and that's when I checked my GPS and I was way off track. But that's what I was concerned about with this trail. I downloaded everything, but I really didn't get the bait on how technical it was in areas. That was my fault. Let this be a little walk in the park. Well, back on the trail, yet again I stopped and checked my GPS, and there's a cairn, and I sort of veered slightly off trail. I need to go up that way. Try not to constantly look at my phone and check the navigation when it seems like I'm on the right trail, but it's always good to stop and check. Now you can see another cairn right up through there. Yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of the keyhole route on Long's Peak, where it's just steady and steep. And I just checked and I'm definitely on a trail and on the route, but over here to my right, about 50 feet away, there's a stack of cairns and it looks like another trail. About to make one last turn and then I'm on the home stretch to the summit. I've passed 13,500 feet on the home stretch now, and the trail's rather visible. Over 13,600 feet now in elevation. Less than 300 feet to go to the summit. You can faintly see somebody standing on the summit of Long's Peak over there. About 100 feet to the summit now. As much as I want to just push my way right up to the top, the reality is about 10 steps at a time. Kind of walking along this edge here. A little bit of exposure. Pretty windy up here too. But I believe this is the summit right in front of me. Up on the ridge. I think that little pile of rocks might be the penultimate summit. Well, I made it to this other pile of rocks. I'm not going to climb to the very top of them. I think this will do. To reach the summit of Mount Meeker. Just going to take a moment to rest, regroup, and figure out if I'm going to continue this loop. It looks like the trail follows this ridge. It's still kind of high up, but it looks like there's a lot of exposure on the other side, so I'd have to be really careful. Stay with a safe bet, go back the way I came. Looks like either way is about the same distance. Just moving forward, I'm going to be going into some unfamiliar territory. Check the GPS route again, and I'm looking out there and I'm making the call. Just go back the same way I came up. Another day I would have attempted this, but I'm going to conserve some energy and come enjoy my hike back down. Stopping for another break. It's getting warm, so I shed some layers again. I take my time going back down this. It's steep, probably just class 2, but it's really loose. So I'm going slow and using my hiking poles. I'll have to say I'm quite relieved to be down off that steep slope. I just have to navigate across this little boulder field. I'm gonna head over here to Chasm Lake. I think I'll just end this little adventure right here at the lake. Enjoy just a few more minutes here and then head back down. Forgot to mention also at the summit, I got up there about 12:30, so about 8 hours taking my time. It's now 3:30, probably about 2 hours getting back down, but I've been taking my time enjoying this, and takes a little bit of time to do the videography along the way. I'm glad you could come along this adventure with me. I was able to share it. If you want to see more, just like and subscribe and stay tuned as I continue my quest to complete the Colorado Centennials.